Well, hello friends. Welcome to a new pick a card. This is going to be with my new Odyssean Tarot and Delian Oracle, my new favoritist set that I got by Chris Leach. I'm just obsessed and was so excited to do this video. So welcome to this pick a card. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. We have the Green Aventurine, Carnelian, and Lapis Lazuli. So take your time, see which one, make sure this is like centered. Pause the video if you need to. We have Apollo and Pan here, and this represents Poseidon. I don't know if you can see the Neptune charm in his trident back there. Helping us with the reading today, since this is a pick a card for what Greek god or goddess wants to work with you and why. What do they want to help you with? And then I have this special charm bag that I made that has well, not all, there's like hundreds of gods in every pantheon, but most of all the ones that we know, the gods and goddesses, are the ones that gave me their names on these tokens, and I will pull some of these to get more for each pile. So if you've taken the time here to figure out which pile calls to you, we will move piles 1 and 2 off to the side here. So, pile number 1, if you chose the Green Aventurine, this is your message. We will start with the Odyssean Tarot. We have the 4 of Air, or the 4 of Swords. So hopefully you can see this, 4 of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, and if any of these are naked, I'm going to have to cover these up. There's a lot of naked cards I found out in these. We have not Temperance, Justice. I get Justice and Temperance mixed up depending on the deck sometimes. So we have Justice. We have they're Page, Prince, Queen, and King in this deck. So this would be the Page of Pentacles, of coins. And then, this is not all gonna fit. And then we have the 3 of Swords, or 3 of Air. I feel like goes over here with the 4. Wow, and then 2 11s. Because and I'm going to refer to the book, yes, because it's brand new, and because I don't want to say the wrong thing, and make sure that I'm telling you the right thing. So yes, that is 11. That would be akin to the Page of Pentacles. In this deck, it's called Stones. And then this is the 3 and the 4 of Air. So first, let's see. Or Wind, they call it Wind in this deck. Let's see which Greek gods or goddesses may be associated, that may be calling out to you. So first with this card, this is Medea. Goddess Medea. She was the daughter of King Attis and the niece of Circe and the granddaughter of Helios, the sun god. She was a sorcerer like her aunt and a devoted follower of Hecate. And of course, with the 3 of Swords, this is heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, loss of a relationship, sorrow. So those in pile 1, I'm sorry, you definitely have faced some kind of heartbreak or sorrow recently. And here's, like, these 3 really go together, because the 4 of Swords is about taking a rest, a timeout. It's like he's literally saying to him, no, back off, just wait a minute, just cool your horses here, you know. And the Hanged Man, of course, is taking time by yourself to go within and reflect. So you need a period of rest. You need a time of healing to restore your balance, and to know that justice will be done. Whoever harmed you, hurt you, lied to you, betrayed you, just really broke your heart and just was not nice, justice is going to be served, karmic justice. Know that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to try to fight fire with fire, because how often does that work, my friends? It doesn't, does it? All you need to do is pay attention to yourself, to go within, to take the rest you need, heal, purge the emotions, grieve, break those karmic toxic patterns of, and cycles of codependency or trauma bonds, and just work on yourself and know that they will get their karmic justice. It's truth is always revealed, and you know, justice will always be done. It's about energy in and energy out. So if somebody's going to send out that negative, hurtful, nasty energy and just willingly do that, they're going to face the consequences of it. That's just how it is. And for the Four of Swords here, we have Aeneas, Aeneas, son of Dardanian Prince Anchises and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Anchises was the cousin of King Priam of Troy. But for the meaning here, of course, is, feeling overwhelmed, needing solitude, solace, rest. So that is, what the Four of Swords means anyways. So just know that you need to have this time by yourself to heal. We don't want to jump from one thing to another because we fear loneliness, which I've done, and so many people do. It's no shade whatsoever. It can be hard and it can be scary to be alone, but it is absolutely necessary to be able to actually heal and move on to your highest path. So what I want to look at is here, I love that it's 11 and 11. Again, this is balance. 1111 is, the soulmate twin flame number, but it's also balance. It's like balance being restored to you, to your heart, to your health, to every area of your life. If you allow yourself this time of grieving and reflection and being alone and healing, balance is going to be restored to every area of your life. Not only will the justice be done, but you're going to be better off. You're going to move into this. Yeah, it's about gains and possessions. It says Croesus. Some of these names are hard. Croesus was the king of Lydia, renowned for his immense wealth. Under his rule, Lydia consisted of a large portion of land today known as Turkey, which included Troy. So, solid beginnings, good news in earthly matters, laying proper foundations, taking advantage of opportunities. So I love this. That's perfect. Totally makes sense. You're building a new, better foundation in the future. This had to fall away, even though it broke your heart and maybe you didn't expect it or you're having trouble facing it. It was for your own highest good. Just know that. And this period of rest and needing to be alone was so necessary to heal yourself so that you could find balance again and move on to build a stable foundation, to move on to material success, new opportunities, health, wealth, happiness, and love. These are all just, this is all the good things basically. Just like look at all the coins around him. Like, why would you not want to move here? So you definitely need to allow yourself this period of rest to be able to move here and become this man, this king of Lydia, Croesus. All right, so let's check so any of these might have, might be coming through to help you. Hold on, let me check the, come on, where's the major arcana here? Sorry, the Hanged Man. Let me just see what Greek god or goddess that could be, especially the major arcana really tied to the Ariadne. So the Hanged Man is Ariadne. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. Sorry. See if you can see it for yourself here. It's Dionysus. His consort was Ariadne, god of wine, vegetation, orchards, fruit, fertility, festivity. Many of us know Dionysus. Maybe you know the song Dionysus by BTS. Shout out, ARMY. Can you see my heart? I don't know. So the god is Dionysus. So he may be reaching out to you to work with you in this case while you are, healing. And he wants you to end up being the king, to build your own empire, to have your own palace, to party, and to just be like, it's kind of like, haha, look at me. This karmic justice is like, look at me now. I don't need your stupid ass anymore. I realize how stupid you are and unworthy and lowly. And look at me, I'm healthier, prettier, happier, like way better off than I ever was with you, and you cannot have this now. Look where I am and look where you are, And you're never going to be at this level. That's your karmic justice. Yep. And then for justice, it's the Orestia. That's a long... I don't believe that is a god or goddess. That is just a... here, you can pause this and read this for yourself if you want to. But this is the story of Orestes. Orestes killed his mother's lover, Aegisthus. Okay, that's not really a... Okay, anyways, we're not going to read that whole story. But these could be possibly certain energies of gods and goddesses that may be reaching out to you. But now we're going to do your oracle cards. From the Delian Oracle, we have 60, the tree. Oh, and then right after it, we have 61. And then we have 54. And I'm just going to consult the guidebook quickly because, again, here's the little guidebook. It's new and we don't want to miss out any possible messages that you could connect with here. Soteria is number 60, the personified spirit of salvation. And then the sibling of Moros, who was the personification of doom, brother to Thanatos, which is the personification of death, and the Caries. So I would take it that this is the good sibling. She is like transformation. She's like resurrection, salvation, rebirth after death, in other words. Okay, now I'm understanding it now. Well-being, she's also closely linked to both Persephone and Hecate. Salvage, sanctuary, conservation, redemption, assurance, saving grace. Okay, now I get it. She's coming through to help you through this period of rest and grieving. She is wanting to help you with your saving grace to be reborn after this period of death. This person or relationship that tried to destroy you and bring you down. She wants to offer you refuge, sanctuary, assurance that you are going to move on to brighter days and you're going to be able to heal from this and everything's going to be okay. All right, that makes sense. So you may want to call out to her. Then we have Techne. Here's the book if you want to pause it. Is the personified spirit of art. Oh, craft and technical skill. An intellectual virtue concerned with production. Her areas of deepest influence include politics, architecture, mathematics, philosophy, and medicine. Closely affiliated with Hephaestus and the Muses. Technique, artfulness, progress, prowess, versatility, mastery. So you're going to become your own master. This time of reflection, if you're willing to stay alone and do the healing work you need and go within and to take the solo journey for a while, this could even lead you to a new artistic skill, technique, or ability that you didn't know you had, or maybe mastery over one that you had forgotten or stopped doing because you were in this relationship and spending too much time devoting yourself to someone else or worrying about someone else's needs over your own. So now you're making great progress, he's saying, and he wants to help you do that into your own skills, into your own self, mastery, over your own emotions, your own thoughts, master over your own life, basically. So that's beautiful. This is very cohesive. I like it. And then, 54 is the god Hypnos, son of Nyx, night, and Erebus, darkness. He's the god of sleep or dreams. Twin brother to Thanatos, death. Yep. Slumber, hypnotic, where conscious and unconscious meet. So here again, he's going to help you have some restful sleep during this time. He wants to help you know that you need to just rest, to go within. Pay attention to your dreams. He may help bring on some lucid dreaming for you or help open your third eye to give you some revelations to help you with this. So he's definitely a good one to call on and to ask for messages in your dreams and meditation as you're spending this time in like healing and reflection. So I love that. Okay, and now let's see. Let me shake up this these tokens. If there are any other gods or goddesses that would wish to help you or might be reaching out to you during this time. Who am I going to pick here? We said, oh my gosh. Sorry, excuse me, cat hair. Okay, Artemis. I love beautiful Artemis, goddess of archery, of the hunt, of the wild, of the moon. So she can also help you tap into the unknown, into the subconscious. She is also protector of women and children. So if you are a female watching this and going through this, she will help you in your solo journey to release this, to release the need to always, you know, well, man or woman, to always be in a relationship. I just know that she personally helped me when I had my awakening. You know, they say it takes something to break you to awake you. Was leaving the most toxic relationship I had been in yet, and to just one of the lowest, darkest points of my life. And I started this crazy new journey, and she was one of the first goddesses, along with Persephone, that came through to encourage me to not be scared and to take that journey. Oh wow, and look at here, we have Thanatos, god of death, brother to Hypnos. So there you go, he wants to help you with this death and rebirth, with transformation. And Almighty Zeus. Zeus, again, associated with Jupiter, good luck, growth, good fortune, expansion. So here we go. I feel like Artemis is here to help you at this point in the journey, in the beginning, Thanatos in the middle for the transformation, and Zeus at the end, to where you're going to have material wealth, joy, success. You're going to be just all good things, growing, expanding your best version. So I love that pile one. Fantastic reading for you. Okay, on to pile two. Hello, pile two. If you chose pile two with this little carnelian stone here, this message is for you. We will save the oracle and start with the tarot, which we're gonna have to put some crystals here. 7 of air or wind. Oh, death, Prometheus. We have the King of Flame or Fire, the 3 of Flame or Fire, and the 8 of, is this waves or air? Air, wind. I feel like these need to go like this. Yes, okay, fortunately there was only one Nikki card here. Okay, so let me just look in the book here to make sure that we see which gods or goddesses may be. 7 of wind is called the Judgment of Paris. It's the revenge of goddess Eris. So that is a whole story. You could pause this and read this if you would like to, but that is it's a whole story. It's not really just associated with one god or goddess per se. It's about unfairness, trickery, cheating. So this is going to be kind of similar to pile one. So if you felt called to more than one pile in this pick a card, I could see why, because this is already starting to be a very similar message to pile one. But where one was maybe possibly more romantic relationship, this could be any type of relationship or situation, but someone was underhanded, tricked you, fooled you, lied to you, betrayed you, cheated on you, backstabbing, something like that. And then the 8 of Wands is Cassandra. In here, you can read, if you would like to pause and read her story. But this is, now feeling trapped, unable to speak, hindered, unheard, hands tied. So as we know, the 8 of Swords is when you're all up in your head and you feel trapped. So you have felt trapped in a situation where you know someone is lying to you, betraying you, deceiving you, cheating on you, doesn't have your best interests at heart, something to that effect, and you think you can't leave for whatever reason, or you thought you couldn't leave for whatever reason. But Prometheus, death, is here to tell you that you have to. This is old news. This is not for your highest good. Oh, I see. It's like the story of Prometheus. Let me turn to that page 2 just to make sure I tell the story right. Because he tries to bring light to the humans. He steals the fire and tries to bring the light. So Zeus punishes him by having the this bird. Is it a vulture? I don't know if I can find it really quickly here. I'm pretty sure it's a vulture. But comes and eats out his liver or something for eternity. Like it grows back every day, and then he comes out and like pecks it out of him again. And it's not telling me exactly in here. Anyways, but so it can speak of addiction, obsession. So, or this is not death. What the hell am I talking about? It's the devil. It's the devil, which is the perfect personification of this. You know this person or this thing is not good for you. It's literally like you're laying there in self-imposed chains and allowing this person to come and eat your liver out or eat your heart out or whatever every single day, over and over and over again. And they keep apologizing and, oh, I'm not going to do it again, or it's not what you think, or I didn't really say that to Janice or Bob or Bill or whoever. You know, they're lying and you heard it wrong, and so you give them another chance, and they're breadcrumbing you and gaslighting you, and they just keep coming back and doing it over and over and over again. And you are like the sacrificial lamb, and you're just in that trauma bond, and you're so addicted to them. You're letting them do it over and over and over again, even though you know it's not in your best good, in your highest good, and it's hurting you. Or you're staying at that toxic job or in that toxic friendship thinking that you can't get a better job, you can't move out of the house, you can't get any better, you know, just constantly with these thoughts of I can't for one reason or another. But they want to tell you that you can. They want to help you free yourself from this lie, this fake imprisonment you have yourself in. And here is Aries, of course. King of fire, god of war, bloodlust, violence, but also bravery. Oh, funny, he's associated with the vulture also. Can you see this? You can pause this and look at this too if you want to. He's coming in to definitely touch base with Prometheus, Aries. They're really going to help you now to set yourself on fire. You know, sometimes you have to get angry to break yourself free. And, you know, I was there with my parents. Both of my parents were narcissistic, and I was the black sheep, the codependent, you know, the scapegoat of the family, and which he is a personification of that archetype. And you have to get angry. You have to put the blame where it belongs. That's one of the first steps in like trauma therapy. That's like the very first step. You have to acknowledge that what they're doing is wrong, and that you're stuck in a trauma bond because you didn't know any better, because of some kind of trauma that you haven't healed yet. And you need to get angry to fight for yourself, to put the blame back to the person where it belongs. It's not because you deserve the situation, or you don't deserve any better, or you can't get any better, or you're too weak, or none of this nonsense of these thoughts that might pop up into your head. You need to be strong and brave and courageous and break yourself out of these mental change, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual change to this person, place, or thing. And Aries can help you to do that. And then, let me find the Three of Flame here, because this is planning. The Three of Wands is planning. It's associated with the story of Jason here and the Argonauts. Very popular adventure story. He wants to help you plan. So you can call on Jason and the Argonauts, on Aries, on Prometheus. They want to help you plan your escape. They want to help you plan your new future, to see that you have options. You can move to a city, state, country, another home. You can call on other friends, relatives. You can make travel plans. You can break away from one job and go to the next job. Travel, adventure, self-confidence, great promise, foreign lands, spreading your wings, accomplishing great feats. You are destined for something way better, my friends. You do not deserve this situation. You do have the power and the strength to break yourself free. You have the power of fire within you. Tap into the element of fire. Call on these gods. Yes, you can break yourself free. And yes, it is more than high time. And then we have Oracle cards 7 and 68. So let's see what these... 7 is the donkey, dedicated, hardworking, capable, loyal, able to endure, a survivor. See, you are a survivor and you are going to move from surviving to thriving. And that's exactly what this is all about. Often seen as lowly status, a figure of foolishness and ridicule. No, you are not. You are not the goddamn donkey anymore. You are Aries. You are strong. You are powerful. You have endured years and years probably of torture, and you have survived, and you are now stronger, and you're going to break yourself free, and you're going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. That's what they're telling you, and that's what they want to help you do right now. The Anemoi is 68, the four gods of wind. Oh yes, Boreas, Euros, Notos, and Zephyros. If I'm saying it northeast, southwest, if I'm saying that wrong. Weather, opportunity, breath, circulation. So call on the four elements to help you, to help blow you in the right direction. See how she's like literally, and like she's gonna blow this person from one shore to the other, basically. I know that sounded weird, but you got these two images of like going overseas, going on a ship, moving somewhere new. So if you gotta leave the job, you gotta leave the home, you gotta move out of state, country, city, whatever the hell you have to do to break yourself free and to start the healing process, do it. Because I did it. My daughter and I freaking literally moved overseas to another country. That's a whole nother story for another day. But if that's what you have to do to break yourself free and to start the healing process and to be able to see, to break the trauma bond and the karmic cycle for yourself, then that's what you have to do. Then do it and call on these guys and they will help you. So look at that, the element of fire, which is Prometheus. Oh my God, I swear to God, I take it, I pull out whatever tokens. So Prometheus is very much wanting to help you right now. We have Goddess Rhea, which I feel goes great over here. And we have Kronos, oh my God, who can be associated, father of time, which is Saturn, which is the devil archetype, which can be that archetype of restriction and binding yourself. And it's the very thing that binds us that sets us free, my friends. Remember that. So thank you. Hope that helped. Thank you, pile number 2. And for my friends that chose pile number 3 with the lapis lazuli, it's getting a little longer than I thought, but okay, we'll put your oracle cards over here. We'll start with the tarot cards. We have 11 of flame, which is page of flame or fire. We have 10 of waves or cups, 12 of waves or cups, which is actually the Queen of Cups. Yes, 13 is King. So Queen of Cups, Chariot, and Hermit. Or, Jesus, I always keep calling that one the Hermit, the Hierophant. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to touch with the book here a little bit, like I did with the other piles, to see which gods or goddesses may be calling out to you and why. What do they want to help you with? I thought that was him, Asclepius. I just learned about him recently because I just started working with Apollo as one of my patrons, and Apollo's son was Asclepius, who was the god of healing, and he created many, set up many healing temples. And so I love, you can pause this if you want to learn more about Asclepius, but the card, of course, the meanings are confidence, intelligence, helping others, skilled, extroverted. So he also has like a lot of the energy of Hermes, very healing, pursuit of knowledge, higher knowledge, occult, esoteric knowledge, those types of things is represented by Asclepius. And then for the 10 of waves here, okay, come on, flames, waves, here we go. Or cups, waves are cups. So the Garden of Hesperides. So this is a Greek myth, not necessarily a god or goddess. happiness, family, homes. Yeah, it's the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is all things good. Joy, happiness, health, wealth, love, happy families, happy marriages, just happy happiness. So soulmates, fate, destiny, good luck, blessings, fulfillment. That's beautiful. And then Damon of Wave, the Furies. So Damon or yeah, Page, Knight, and then King and Queen, right? Yeah. So this would be like the Knight of Cups. Taking action, following your heart, chivalry, emotional honesty, being swept off your feet. Also psychic abilities, passion, poetic justice. Wow. And then of course we have the Chariot, fast movement, swift change, taking the bulls by the horn per se. See if it just has any additional daring, self-confidence, tackling obstacles, ambition, control, the ego. And then, of course, we end with the Hierophant, which is Tiresias. So you can call on any of these beings or read about any of these mythologies for your current situation right now. Yeah, morals, religion, ethical issues, higher self. It can also represent marriage, examining your morals, your beliefs. Like I said, intuition, higher knowledge, psychic abilities. So, wow, this is like it's like a major change or transformation for this pile. I feel like for my pile 1 and 2 are kind of still in the healing or really just went through something. They're kind of still more possibly towards like the dark night of the soul, where they're still trying to break trauma bonds or karmic cycles, heal from some things like that. I feel like pile 3, you may have already done that work and you have progressed into like a I don't want to say because we're better than whatever, but like you've progressed to the next level. You are now to the point where you have just been studying, healing, and you want to help others now. Like you are really have been on this whole journey of progress to where now you are the Hierophant, you are Asclepius, you are the healer. You probably have had thoughts of like, I want to open a healing center, I want to do retreats. You very well could be nurses, doctors, Reiki healers, energy healers, sound bath therapy, massage therapists, counselors, psychologists, teachers. This is my group: psychics, mediums, tarot readers. This is my pile of that, where you've really been also trying to work on increasing your healing knowledge. Maybe it could even be like herbology, Ayurvedic medicine, Eastern Chinese medicine. You could have dug heavily into like tantric yoga, meditation, tai chi. Like I'm hearing like all those kinds of things, really delving into your passions, what your heart and your soul is calling to you, which has not only been able to help heal you because you've been following your passion and your dreams, but you're moving very quickly towards becoming the Hierophant, towards now becoming the owner of the healing retreat, the leader of the conference, the speaker, the author, the writer. Have I said all the words yet? The teacher. It could even be, kind of that energy of like priest, priestess, pastor, clergyman, but it doesn't have to be like in a religious, sense. The leader of your pagan community, of your whatever, like holding workshops, the guru or ascended master, type of vibe. You could also maybe feel very connected to like Buddha, Yeshua, Guru Rinpoche. I'm trying to think of some of all of these, Saint Germain, some of the ascended masters and saints, as well as the Greek gods or goddesses, because all beings from all pantheons can reach out to you. But yeah, this Tiresias, Asclepius are ones that are calling out to you. Did I look up the Chariot? Who is associated with the Chariot? One second here. This is beautiful. You really have been engaging in self-worth work and self-worth, yeah, and really delving into the passions and the listening to what calls to your soul, what you feel is your purpose in this lifetime, and following it with all of your will. That is, it's making me think again of the law of Thelema. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will. Not do what thou wilt, as in do whatever the hell you want with no consequence. No. Love is the law, he says. Love under will. You find what you love and you find your passion and you follow it with all your will and all your might. It overcomes your ego and you're able to move forward with passion and drive without falling back into the trap of the ego when you're following what your heart and soul calls you to. It's love is the law, love under will. It's the combination. This is how you become the Hierophant. This is what the law of Thelema meant. That you came here to find out what it is that you love, that you want to do, why you came here to this earth, and you follow it with all your might. Okay, it's just another, the cheer is just another Phaeton story. I'm not sure. Oh, Phaeton was the son of the sun god Helios and the Oceanid Clymene. Okay, so yeah, I don't know all the Greek mythologies and stories, but yeah, let's see what your oracles say to go with this, because this is like definitely my piles of teachers and healers and gurus and ascended masters. Okay, so we have 69. Partying looks like a Beltane festival. That's really cool. And we have 67. And we have 56. Ooh, Death Heads, Hoth Moths. Love it. Okay. So, 69. The Lampads are the nymphs of the underworld, companions of Hecate, gifted to her by Zeus for helping him defeat the Titans. Interesting. Enchantment, mystique, sorcery, intuition, supernatural, esoteric. I love it. So what did I say? This is definitely my pile of witches, mages, alchemists, occultists, mediums, shamans, psychics, energy healers, Reiki healers, spiritual teachers, masters, gurus. I love it. If you've been looking for confirmation as to your life path or purpose, this is your confirmation, my friend. This is what you came here to do. That's beautiful. And then we have 67 is the array. Array are the female spirits of curses, closely associated with the Arines. I don't know how to say all that. Condemnation, remonstrations, denunciations. Oh, okay, they could help you break curses, protect against hexes, curses, the evil eye. So this could be symbolizing that maybe this is part of what you came here to do, to help people heal. People that are still trying to break generational curses, family hexes, you know, these generational cycles of trauma, or perhaps maybe when something, you know, negative, evil, whatnot does get stuck to a person or something, you may very well be a shamanic healer that is able to see those things and able to detach them, to call them out by name, to banish them. You know, a lot of healers, especially shamanic healers, mediums, are called to be able to walk between worlds and to speak to all kinds of types of spirits, because you have to be able to help someone. Sometimes that's just the path you have to walk. You have to. And then Kalone is the personification of beauty. She was a naiad nymph who inhabited rivers and streams. Beauty, grace, charm, splendor. Wow. So they're saying that this is like beautiful. Stand in your grace, stand in your power, because you hold a beautiful power. You are coming from pure love, pure passion, to help yourself, to help others, for the highest good of all. And this is beautiful, even if that means that you have to cross, you know, the veil, cross the hedge to the other side to work with death magic, even necromancy, ancestors, if that involves channeling the dead, channeling other spirits, having to talk to beings of the light and the dark, for sure. This is like definitely, I resonate with this pile very deeply. you know, work with Mother Hecate. If I don't pull Hecate from this little bag, I'd be surprised. But to cross those liminal spaces, you know, to ride the river Styx and to go down into Hades, to help people break generational curses, cycles, to remove entities, to retrieve lost pieces of souls. All of these things can be a channeler's or a medium's or a shaman's duties, or even Reiki or energy healers. This is just beautiful. There is beauty in both the light and the dark, my friends. So this is definitely my shaman medium healer pile. So let's see what... Oh, I hope I get Thanatos or... Well, we have Heracles, Atlas. Let's see. I pull a few. Come on, if I don't get Hades or Thanatos or... here we go. Persephone. Most certainly can help you walk to and from the underworld safely. Hephaestus, so can Hephaestus for sure. He stole fire. He made Artemis's bow. Oh no, Prometheus stole fire. He got Zeus to give him Aphrodite. That's what he did. I'm still learning all the stories, but yeah, and who does what. But these are some more of the, oh, and here we go, and here's Artemis. These are some more of the gods or goddesses that may be calling out to you, that may want to help you with your journey here. And of course, I also feel like Hades, Hecate, Asclepius, yeah, any of these would be here also in this reading. So I hope you all enjoyed the God or Goddess reading. I loved it. I love my new cards, and I love doing this reading for you. And so please let me know in the comments if this resonated for you and you would like to see more God or Goddess pick a card readings. Blessed be Kalispera.